Thank you for joining me to clean my kitchen. I am ready to do this. I've been ready to do it. I just haven't done it yet. It is a mess. I'm trying to get this done before I need to go get my husband from work. See what we can manage. You can see I've got bottles over here on the counter. Let's come over. I was just refilling my soap dispenser. I made this cleaning solution. I'm going to see how it does. I used that 9 elements or element 9 soap and put it in some water in my little spray bottle. Let's see what we do. I haven't decided if I'm going to refill my soap dispenser with lavender or citrus and use the lavender later. I may as well just use this and get rid of it. Have my Thrive Market soap dispenser. It needs a wash. Can you see it? It gets a little grungy, and then I just give it a good wash. So first thing, let's go ahead and refill this and give this a good wash. And I may as well wash these dishes while I'm at it, because there's a few things in here from my breakfast. Let's just do it all at the same time, right? Why not? This looks like it's about to fall out. There we go. Yeah, this is when I was talking about that dispenser I got from Walmart, this is the water filter. I'm just going to pour the water from the water filter pitcher into that jar, which I guess I should bring over here because it needs to be washed out as well. We're going to run the dishwasher today, although I'm going to take all the dishes out of it because it's got grungy stuff in it and I need to pour just vinegar in there. I'm going to sweep, going to clean up Frodo's area. I want to hook up his drinking fountain, but I need to find all of the power cords because I'm going to have to run a power cord from this outlet here around and down and over to his little area. So we'll see if I have one long enough to do the job. Anyway, let's go. Let's get this kitchen taken care of. I guess before I start, I'll take you around and show you. I know I showed just like some of the areas on the little video that I did, what, 2 weeks ago? So let me just give you an update of how messy it is. Alright, so here's the sink. As you can see, we got some soap residue from the soap dispensers that need to be cleaned. I always deep clean the sink. There's my dishes from this morning, my husband's coffee cup, and my pan from cooking eggs, and Frodo's dish. Then we have some grunginess back here. Oh my goodness, I never look back here because it's kind of hidden. My view is this, so I try to clean it every once in a while. This is my plant watering bottle. That is a coffee grinder. Then my husband's coffee pot, which needs to be washed big time. Probably just run some vinegar through there. That part needs to be scrubbed. Ugh, it looks gross. I don't clean this very often because I don't drink coffee and I don't like coffee, so yeah. His carafe. Put that up there. We got some flower petals back here because my flowers are no more. I need to take them out. Let's see, what else do we got under here? It's not that bad. Just needs a good scrubbing. I'm thinking about putting coffee in this jar right here and moving this over here so we don't have the ugly bag anymore. I think it will all fit in here. This has already been washed. It's just been sitting up here all closed up. I washed it when I bought it. But I think that would look nice. Hopefully it'll fit all of it. If not, I can just put what doesn't fit in the freezer and that will be that. So I'm going to try out this spray stuff, see how it works, if I like it. You're gonna see me taking care of the garbage disposal because it was really, really stinky. Now, I have these two baskets back here. It's really not that bad. It just needs a wash back here. These are cat treats. Frodo's cat treat. Well, right now it's just got regular food in it because he doesn't know the difference. He's a cat. But down here, his area is a mess. I need to sweep it. I need to wash his little mat. Don't know where this came from. In the trash. I just took the trash out, so I need to wash his bowl. His water bowl's fine. This is his bowl from this morning, and I wash them every day. So really, I just need to sweep and clean his little mat. You can see the dust back here. It needs a good washing. And crumbs. Same on this side. It is a dusty, crummy mess. Ugh, that needs a wash. That's the fridge. That is from me washing it and not getting far down enough. Let's see what's under here. Oh, wow. What the heck is that? You see that pile of stuff right there? I have no idea what that's from. Weird. I don't think it's flour because I don't use flour that much and I would never use it over here. We need to clean the vent again. I'm like trying to get under here. Let me try this. There we go. That's better. Need to clean the vent again. You can see I need to sweep the floor because it's crummy. It looks like there's that dusty stuff under here too. I wonder if we have like carpenter ants or something. The bummer part is I can't really get under there. Need to clean there. That is just my pans, which I almost never use, my Pyrex and stuff. I need to clean this edge and then clean underneath the drawer. I need to clean under here. I need to throw my rug in the washing machine because it is dirty. And then I need to clean under the dishwasher. I need to clean the dishwasher, and I need to run the dishwasher to get all of this gunk out of here. But I need to unload it first, and I will just run it empty because I don't want all of that gunk on my dishes. So that's what we're working with. I still have on this shirt that has funky buttons. If you watched my Friday video, you'll know that I'm about to donate this shirt because it drives me crazy. But let me wash the dishes real quick and then we'll get this rug out of here. I'll put in a load of laundry and we will clean the rest of the kitchen. Get it looking all spotless. And I may end up having to leave and get my husband in the meantime, but you'll never be any the wiser because it will be the, you know, magic of video editing. It will feel like all the same time except for the light coming in the window, maybe a little bit lighter. It's actually raining outside right now. I don't think it's snowing. I think it's actually raining. Okay, well let's get these dishes done. My garbage disposal is getting stinky, so I don't know if you can see, but I put like 3 tablespoons of baking soda in there. And I read, because I looked up like how to clean it, you can take this thing out because I am not the owner of the sink, I don't really want to do that because it looked a little challenging. But I'm going to pour some vinegar in there. And then I'm going to let it sit while I eat my breakfast and see what we can come up with. Let me put this over here while I grab the vinegar. Stay. And then I'm going to let it just kind of sit in there while I eat my breakfast, and then I'm going to scrub it. Here comes the vinegar. Yay, fuzziest. Woohoo! That was pretty crazy. It was like a volcano. It's still fuzzy in there, you can see it. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a little while. And then I'm gonna run water down it and turn it on. And hopefully that will do the job. Sparkly again. Looks good. It's easy to clean. I just don't always do it. I wanted to kind of, I know I've been not really talking on these videos lately, but I just kind of wanted to go over how this happens. I just end up letting things pile up. It is part of OCD. It's part of the parts of OCD that cause people to hoard things. And if you've seen the show Hoarders, you know that people's houses can get ridiculously messy. And actually, I've had my house at probably a level 4, which is like food sitting out, dirty dishes stacked in the sink, that sort of thing. Like every dish in my house dirty and having been sat in the sink for like weeks, and you know, moldy, grungy stuff all over everything. Yeah, I've gotten to that. I've been in that position before, and it doesn't happen overnight, for sure. It is a progression. And with OCD, with mine anyway, I can't speak for everyone, but I can speak for myself. I kind of have an all or nothing sort of mentality going on. Everything is either really clean or it's really not. And the more people that I throw into the mix, when my house was very messy, it was me and my husband and my boys. So if I were to clean things and then they go back and, you know, use things like normal people do, and they get messy, then I feel overwhelmed, and eventually I give up and just stop cleaning. And then if nobody else is helping to clean, then things go completely a mess until somebody complains about it. And then eventually I could bring myself to clean it if they complained enough. I've never lived by myself, so I don't know if that would be different if I was alone, because I know, like right now, I keep things pretty clean, but I'm at home by myself most of the time. And by the way, I absolutely loved the little spray cleaner that I made. It is the 9 Elements dish soap in some water, and it did a beautiful job. Lovely. I loved it. So I would highly recommend it if you have access to it. But anyway, if I let things go, and you can see that here. Oh, this was me finishing the job of cleaning out the dishwasher. I just kind of stuck the my dish brush down in there and pulled up the flaps and then scrubbed really good, and it helped. It doesn't smell bad anymore. It doesn't have that moldy smell anymore. So between the vinegar and baking soda and just scrubbing it out with my brush, it seemed to do the trick. But it's little steps, and that's why I was kind of showing how my house can go from looking clean on the surface, but if you look really deep, it's not. And I'm trying to keep myself from falling back into allowing it to become a mess again. And it just is a process that can sneak right up on you. Like, you may not think, oh, I haven't swept the floor in a week or two, because, life happens. And so, yeah, it's just a matter of keeping up on it, not letting it get out of hand, not letting things creep up. It's just like a slow creep, really. It's not like I just decided to start throwing garbage in my, kitchen. It's a progression of, I didn't take out the trash when it was full, and now it's really full and there's trash spilling out of the garbage can. And then still, now it's kind of overwhelming and I have to pick it all up, and still haven't done it. So now there's even more trash piled around. And then, it just progresses. And I've had it happen to me quite a few times in my life. So recognizing it now when it gets bad but not overwhelming, so that I can actually clean it, is a really big step forward. And if you have the OCD hoarding tendency, I hope that you can also find this, progression in yourself so that you can get on top of it. Because really that's all it is. It's just a matter of staying on top of the things that you need to do on a regular basis and disciplining yourself to do them. It is a process of not finding things that are better to do than cleaning. Because I know cleaning is not fun. It's not. It never has been for me. I've just learned, we're going to tackle that drawer in another video. I've just learned that before I do the fun things, I clean. So then I retrain my brain that cleaning is a precursor to doing fun things. And it's just a matter of discipline. Discipline doesn't have to be a punishment to yourself. It just means that you care enough about yourself to put the important things first. And hopefully your most important thing is you. Put you first. And having a clean house is putting you first. Because when you have a clean space to live in, you feel better, Your mental health is better. You don't feel cluttered. You don't feel disgusting. You can have people over, which feels good, that you're not, worried about people seeing your dirty secret of your messy house. I've been through all of these things, and I know that it doesn't feel good to have an incredible mess. Like, this is probably at least a month of me not sweeping the floor in my kitchen. At least 2 weeks, maybe a month. I don't really remember when the last time that I swept was, but it's been a while. And, if I don't keep up on it, it gets overwhelming and it gets out of control. And then it makes me not want to do it. Or if nobody else does it and I'm the only one, I feel like, I'm being put upon or get overwhelmed. And these are like normal feelings, and it's okay to have these feelings. You just have to recognize them and work through them. So that's what I do now. I work through those feelings. Am I being put upon? Probably not. Am I just tending my house? Yes. But I'm dealing with a lot of things from my childhood that I'm still working through. So any kind of overwhelm just becomes exhausting and overwhelming. So give yourself grace, just recognize what's happening and deal with it when it happens. The one thing that I do keep up with is the stove. I, clean that every single day, at least once. Sometimes, lately, I've been trying to clean it every time I make something. But again, I'm not the only person living here, so, I try not to be a nag or anything, because there's nothing worse than having somebody nag you all the time. It doesn't make the other person want to do the thing, it just upsets them. So if I see it needs to be cleaned, I try to do it, And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I like things a very specific way, and sometimes they don't stay that way. And it's something I have to deal with, nobody else. So, I don't need anyone telling me that I need to force somebody into doing that. I've already tried those things, trust me. They don't work. They just make the people who are around me incredibly miserable. This is a mental condition of my own that I have to work through. And if you have this same one, it is something that you have to deal with and you have to, conquer. And making other people suffer for your mental issue is part of the mental illness that we're suffering from in our country and in the world, really. I have to deal with my own issues. It is not anybody else's problem. It is not anybody else's job to accept me for being naggy and complaining. That's not fair to anybody else. So I work on these things on my own, and I clean the way that I want things clean, and I try to keep them the way that I want them clean. It's not that I don't get help, it's just that not much is ever done the way that I want it to be done. So it's just something I have to deal with. And it's okay. I can be a perfectionist with that kind of thing and let it get out of hand sometimes and deal with it in my best way. It's okay. I give myself grace on these things and do my best, just like I know everybody else is doing their best. So it wasn't that much work. I think it took me probably an hour in total to deep clean everything. That was doing the dishes and everything. So it wasn't a big deal. I mean, my kitchen's not really that big. Sometimes I fear getting a big house because I'm gonna have to clean the whole thing. Everyone's always like, how can you stand being in an apartment all the time? It's easy to clean. And, when there's snow out on the ground, I don't have to go out and shovel my sidewalks. So it's all good. Now it's moppy time. It's been honestly a long time since I used this thing, and I've almost forgotten how to use it. I was struggling here trying to get it to turn on, but it did, and then I mopped. Sometimes it's just easier to spray a little cleaner on the floor and, you know, wipe it up with a towel or something. But I do love my steam mop, and it works amazingly when I'm not being lazy and pull it out and use it. I really want to get one of those cross waves really bad. But for now, I will just deal with my steam mop. I might just get a carpet cleaner, like, and use that, but I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Alright, all we have left is to clean up this cat mat. Let's do it. Kinda gross. Rather large and cumbersome. Alright, we're gonna let that dry while I go pick up my hubby. And then when I get home, I'll put everything together, but everything is clean, 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 clean. All of it is clean. Clean, clean, clean. I love it. This is Frodo's water. For now. I just need to run some vinegar through there. I like the way this turned out. But we're done. Except for the junk drawer, the pantry, and cleaning out the fridge. So those will be my next video. I'll deep clean those. This is another thing that I don't do very often, emptying the dishwasher. And it's why the dishwasher gets grungy, because I don't empty it, so I don't run it. Because when it needs to be cleaned out, I don't put my dishes in it, I just run it. I don't wash my dishes in the dishwasher. I wash them by hand because I don't have enough dishes to run the dishwasher on a regular basis. You've seen the amount of dishes I do regularly. It is like one pan, one cup. Every time I use my bowl, I wash it. Oh, we get some Frodo time. He wanted some scratchies. He loves to have his tummy rubbed. And when he's done, he doesn't bite or scratch, he just gets up. He wanted treats. And he does sit for treats. If I tell him to sit, he will do it. He's a very oddball cat. No, I didn't squish him. He moved. But yes, I don't empty the dishwasher as much as I could. Mainly because I don't see a point. We use most of the dishes all the time. The bigger ones I really can take out on a more regular basis, and I try to keep up on it, and sometimes I fail, and that's okay. It is what it is, and I just do my best, because really, in the end, that's all that we can do, is our best, and try to keep up with things. So if you're in the same kind of predicament with OCD and recovering from hoarding, be patient with yourself and talk to yourself in a loving way and be kind, because not being kind doesn't help you. It doesn't help you heal. It doesn't make you feel better. It makes you feel worse, and it makes you feel worthless, and that contributes to hoarding more. So just recognize your issues and to work on them. It's a daily practice. It's like exercise. And the more you work out those muscles, the stronger you get and the easier it gets to do those things. So that's really all that you need to do for yourself, is keep working at it, keep trying, keep doing your best. And if you fall behind, that's okay. Then you just pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, and keep on going. About to put some vinegar in here because it's really gross. Mostly it's hard water stains and stuff, and some hair. I just don't ever clean it. And then my ladybug storage here. It's fairly organized. I'm looking for my dishwasher tablet thingies. So we will get this bad boy cleaned out. And this is another thing that I had to remember how to do. But, you know, just be patient with yourself, and you're gonna fall off the wagon and just get back on. That's all you can do. Just keep getting back on. You only fail if you don't. If you fall and don't get back up, that is the only time that you truly fail yourself. So do your best, try your best, and you will get there. It is a process. Alrighty, it just finished. And here's what we got. All the gunk is gone. It's really hot in there. All of this gunk is gone, most of it. I'll probably just grab a towel. It's where the thing closes, so yeah, I'll just grab a paper towel, or actually I'll just grab one of my little Clorox wipe thingies and wipe it, the little bits that it didn't get. Most of the hard water stains are gone. That's a hard one to get rid of because of where we live. I'd probably have to put CLR in here. Let me just grab a cleany wipe and give it a wipe. Everybody probably wonders why I put gloves on for everything. I don't like chemicals on my hands. I don't know what's in all of this stuff, and I don't trust it. So your skin is a very absorbent organ on your body, and so you can absorb anything by touching it. And so I don't like touching things. It's kind of funny because when I was a kid, I actually hated, and now I understand why, because it all, you know, comes out in the wash later. But I hated touching deodorant. When I was little, we had the kind of deodorant that you got in like a little jar, and you had to like put your finger in the jar to get it. Ew, that's really gross. What is that? Yeah, but you had to put your finger in the jar to get, you know, the deodorant on your finger, and then you put it on your armpits. I hated touching it, and I really didn't like it on my body. And then as I got older and they came out with the stick kind, ew, that is so gross. What? I don't know what that was, but it was really gross. But it's gone now. Let me grab this little hair right here. Maybe. There we go. Now it is super clean. Yeah, I did not like, I haven't done my dishes yet today. I did not like touching like chemical type things, and I still clearly do not like it. So that is clean now. I just have to remember to run it more often. It's been It's been a few months since I ran it last because I don't wash my dishes in it. I try to remember to do it every couple of months, but I usually forget, clearly. I just use it as a dish drying rack, so it ends up getting hard water stains, and that's really all that ever goes in there. I didn't clean out the filter because I don't run it with dishes that have had food on them, so there's not like food on my dishes. If I run my dishwasher, it is just to clean it out from having you know, the hard water stains. So now I can wash my dishes that are in the sink. Like I said, I would have done like wash my dishes, but I didn't want all of that hair and gunk getting all over them because I want them clean, you know. Anyway, that is that for this video. My kitchen is sparkly clean now. And then next we will move on to the living room. There we go, the light has adjusted. Yeah, we'll move on to the living room, and that will be another video for another day. I will see you all later. Peace out, and bye.